If they call the cops,
Alright, yo, what up? It's your man Nelly, and you rockin' with HHRFD. Alright, holla.
Well, before this album, what was your process?
My process was more or less just trying to do the best records that you could do. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything kind of set out or no itinerary set out or anything like that. It was just trying to go in and create and come out with the best joints possible.
Okay. Now, when you chose your features, what about those artists spoke to you? You know, that made you want to connect with them?
I think it was more or less just getting in and creating. I mean, once you start creating, you know, you kind of get an ear for where you want the song to go and how you want the song to be perceived. Again, having some of these features, it kind of adds to it as far as, you know, it's not out of place. It's not like that person doing that and you're kind of like, I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of falls in line like, that's good.
Okay, you wasn't picking no artist just because he was happy to be hot at the moment.
No.
So you actually wanted to build working with new artists?
Yeah, definitely new artists, or you know, artists, or just talented people. You just want to make the song as dope as possible.
Okay. Now, what's the story behind Mo, the title?
Mo, you know, if you know anything about Nelly, you know where I'm from, where I hold down, St. Louis, Missouri, show me state abbreviation is Mo. A lot of close family and friends call me Mo Chef and Moses and a lot. So it's kind of like myself being me and representing where I'm from and holding down my people at all times. So MO is not just for me; it's for it's for a lot of different things.
Now, didn't you have like a vocational school that you were a part of in St. Louis?
No, I am. I have a school called EI, which is called Extreme Institute, which I've partnered with a trade school by the name of Valerot and a young lady by the name of Pam Bell. And what we did was we took a trade school format and we implemented that to this situation, which allows kids to basically take classes at their own time, affordable classes, and we teach kids how to be engineers, producers, mix, master, graphic design. We get dance lessons, vocal lessons. Inspire, but do it at an affordable rate, and we do it to a lot of the kids who have to work every day and they can't really get to a 4-year institution and pay $60,000, $70,000, but we can do it by the hours and they can take it as they see fit, and it's been perceived incredible.
So, with you being in the game for 15 years, do you feel it's difficult to be able to recreate your sound, recreate yourself every time you come out with a new album?
I think it's going to be difficult for anybody. You know, I don't care who you are. It's difficult for me. It's difficult for Jay. It's difficult for Pup. It's difficult, you know. But again, if it wasn't, then what would the game be? I think the fact that it is difficult and the fact that we do accept that challenge is part of the reason why you get a chance to stay around. Everybody don't accept that challenge. Everybody just want to be the way that they want to be, and if you don't accept it that way, then it's your fault. But what they don't understand is that the game moves with or without you. You see what I'm saying? So you can't hold a game up. You know what I mean? Like, if pop music could go on without Michael Jackson, if the NBA moves on without Michael Jordan, shit, you don't stand a chance, partner. I just can't tell you. You know what I mean? So, the sooner you deal with what reality is, the sooner you can, find a way of overcoming that and winning.
Okay, how did you adjust from, let's say, social media versus how it used to be back in the day?
It took me a minute. I was late. I'm a social media late person. I ain't lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I was late. That wasn't my thing. I didn't come from that. Where we from, basically, whatever happened online, the label handled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They handled your .com and your, you know what I'm saying? And making sure your ringtones was up at that time.
Digital sales and
all only thing I used to get online to do was play poker. You know what I'm saying? But, now they even took that from me. So, now, but you had to figure out, again, it's about dealing with the reality. Once I figured out this is the reality of the situation, I had to adapt. It didn't make sense to, I ain't getting on that. Well, if you don't, Playboy, it is a wrap. I'm just gonna tell you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool now, but don't get mad. The rules are what the rules are. And
okay. Now, one last thing. Now, what would be next follow-up single from the Nicki and Pharrell record?
Well, again, you know, it's a different age, it's a different day. Obviously, when I first came in, you drop one single and you drop the next single a week or the day of the album. You know, now, shit, your whole album is out before it comes out.
It hit the stores.
Before it hits the stores, which pre-orders are up right now. Make sure you go check that out.
Shameless plug.
It's not shameless. I did it for real.
I mean, plug.
Yeah, that was on purpose. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? You try to hopefully do the best that you can.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you.
No doubt, man.
She wild out, I click clack, she fired out like pow pow. My 4-5, her 9's out like